Hey everyone, it's Dominique from Blogging My Undies, and I know it's been a while. I've been busy with school. Loki is also present, so is Milo. But yeah, I've been super busy with cooking school. I'm learning something new every day. It's really awesome, and it's completely in Finnish. Obviously, not my native tongue, and I am more or less winging it. So, yeah, I also joined the gym recently to balance out the cooking school aspect because there's a lot of eating involved in cooking school. I didn't realize how much, but there's a lot. So, trying to balance it out, and I'm really, really enjoying both of them. But that's not the point of this video. Point of this video is to talk about how annoying kids can come off as, and I don't just mean my kids, but your kids, their kids, whoever's kids. Every child goes through some sort of annoying phase in their life, whether it's asking for money, going out with their friends and never coming home, or Miss M Girl is already terrible twos, it seems, and she's full of no this, no that, you know, which all in all gets really annoying. But what happens when your autistic kid is coming off as annoying? What do you do? I mean, you can tell them repeatedly till the cows come home, stop being annoying, stop asking, or stop banging, stop humming, or whatever. And they're not going to necessarily understand, and neither are they going to fix it or stop whatever they're doing because that's their thing. So, the V Man's recent thing is opening and closing doors, which we realized was a positive step forward because it meant that he was imitating. He was imitating us in the sense that we close the door whenever we leave the room. So that way the dogs don't go in the kitchen, or so, the bathroom door is closed. So that way, again, the dogs don't go in the bathroom. Not that they'll do anything, but just, a nice habit so you don't end up walking into a door. You just close it. So that's been a really good experience, and we're trying to teach him to turn the handle down and not just, slam the door closed. So with the cupboard doors in the kitchen, we've noticed that he's been really like opening and closing repeatedly. And we thought it was super annoying because it appeared at first to be super random. He would pull up a chair up to the counter as close as he could get and then just immediately climb up and then start opening and closing the cupboard doors with both hands. And it was ridiculously annoying because they're kind of loud. And then you worry that the vibration will cause a plate to fall, drop, smash, knock over bottles of oil and whatever, sauces, and make a huge, huge mess. So we had to think outside the box with it in terms of why he was opening and closing the cabinet doors. Bathroom door makes sense, but why the cabinet doors? There seems to be no purpose because he doesn't set the table. I don't expect him to set the table for a few more years, even just handing us a plate or getting his own plastic plate. I don't expect that for quite a while, realistically speaking. So we had to look back, we had to take a step back and just be like, okay, when does he do this? When does he open and close the cupboards? Is it because he's hungry? And that's like his sign of saying that he's hungry? Or what could it possibly be? So we looked at it and we've recognized that whenever a meal is ready, let's say supper, I usually just call out supper time and everyone goes to the kitchen, even the dogs, and they're not supposed to, right? Yeah, no shame. Yeah, so then I noticed that the table wasn't set up in time, and the V Man was getting really, really annoyed that supper wasn't physically on the table with his juice cup, everything in its spot. It wasn't ready, and I guess perhaps I come off as lying to him, and he gets really upset, and he goes to the cupboard doors, and he immediately starts opening and closing. Then we noticed, okay, what about non-meal times? When is he doing this? And it turned out to be when we were doing the dishes. We do have a dishwasher, and whenever we were emptying it, he immediately runs into the kitchen, climbs onto his chair up by the counter, and starts opening and closing the cupboard doors. So then we decided, okay, maybe he wants to help, and what he wants to do is open the door for us so we can put the plate or the bowl in and then close it immediately after. So we tried it out, and it's true. He really loves to help. So it's another huge step forward, another positive one, that he enjoys helping out, and he just wants to help us open the cabinet doors whenever there's a bowl or a plate to be put away. And I was a little nervous because it's double cabinet, so he's using both hands and, sticking your hand into cupboard doors and possibly getting jammed. But he hasn't done it yet, knock on wood, which is really, really great. I guess it's just a matter of learning not only what these annoyances are really meant to be, and also giving a lot of trust into a nonverbal autistic child, that he won't accidentally break my wrist, because the V-Man is strong. We've been told this since he was a baby, that he's stronger than an average child of his age, and he continues to get stronger. So I'm constantly on my toes in the kitchen with him. He's discovered knives. He hasn't done anything with them other than to pull them in and out of the knife block. He likes the sound it makes, but still, it's a worrisome thing, and we're just trying to take it a step at a time, and like I said, just turn these negative, annoying things into positive experiences for both of us, and so far so good. And also in terms of cooking, he will pull his chair up to the stove now, and he won't touch the burner. He knows that it's hot. He learned that the hard way. Nothing serious, but a quick zap with the finger, and that was it. But yeah, he likes smelling spices, he likes mixing, and it's been getting better. It's not as bad as it used to be. And again, it's all about, thinking outside the box. Why would he even think to put his chair up by the stove? And it turned out he just wants to help cook. He just wants to help smell spices. He wants to experience things and see what goes in his food. And I think that's a really great thing. And we're trying to encourage it slowly and in the best way that we can. And hopefully someday the V-Man will have some sort of career, whether it be sniffing spices or, cooking or anything. It's all one day at a time for us, really. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye.